that was his leeway. But what I understood, even from my simple phone, I can pick a picture and I use my Google Lens. Or use my Google Lens, I can track where that picture is. I can validate whatever information I have on that. So I'm not an exceptionally techie person in terms of I don't have all the facility I could use to do that. So if I'm picking a picture from any location in Nigeria, because of what we call algorithms, what happens at the back end, aggregation of information, it is simple for you to knock out anything. But we didn't have that here. Is it that we don't have that technology? No, we do have it. Now, we also have satellites in space. What are we doing with it? I know there's a young man that runs a drone company or aeronautic company. Even we have a military, they're into aeronautics in Ibadan. The guy does so well in Ibadan. He has an aeronautic company in Ibadan. We can fly drones. Those drones are submerged even within the skies. They are going to have minimum of 12, 13 battery shelf life. That video, they can pick distinct images, send back to the feeder room, to the control where you can see it, pick images, if they cannot even pick voice. By the time you see suspicious, you know these are just people you're looking for. We did so much, once I put out his phone there, they're having information. I can't be going into those details. And they are all independent security approach for us to get and what's that solution wanted. So we have satellites that could have been used to explore that. It was using the Facebook that could have as well been used to aggregate whatever information it was putting out. Even whatever typing we're doing there and there, that was being done then, even by security people, they're not doing geo location to give us accurate location. What they were doing was geotagging. I've just mapped to mapping geotagging, but wanted geolocation that was going to give us precise. Even we did some of that, as I said, this is an communication to the world. We cannot begin to give, for safety of others, and so we don't sell ourselves. But as we emphasized in the past, that these people also had techie guys, experts that were working with them, and of course they get a big amount. So I think those things could have been done, but our government failed to compensate for every of those facilities that have gotten us to where we're supposed to be. We had everything to do. We could take them out. Once without even question of civilian casualty, we could take them out. But what we realized is that there was no will from security people because it was not, quote unquote, the governor's son, the governor's younger brother, the governor's wife. We had so many information that were too pathetic and terrible to have to say here. It was just you on your own. It was just you on your own. So that was one of the issues we had there. There were no willpower. Technology was not explored to give us the kind of success we have want to achieve. And I think within the technological space or information space of this country, there's so many free-for-alls, as it were. Free-for-alls. We talk about regulation. I'm not saying regulation is to get money or to watch who is abusing you or who is doing help me with the words now, doing cyberbullying. It is good, fine. But beyond that, I think the social media space or the information technology space affords more. It affords more, much more has to do with subject as such, talking about security. It does a lot, but I don't think Nigeria has explored that space. In fact, Nigeria has not begun to scratch the subject of technology in the place of security, let alone, exploring for other things.
Thank you.
Yeah, also, in addendum to that.
I have a question.
Yes.
Some period, some time back, already, if you are done, I'm only to digress on journalism. When if it is in your blood, you go ahead. MTN was fine. Do you know the reason why MTN was fine? It was because of this issue you have just mentioned. Do you think, in your own experience, that telecommunication industry has not done enough to be able to, track?
Can I?
Yes.
Not just.
Do you know that in that forest, it's only MTN network that was true, and they use my phone because I use MTN.
And that was the reason they were fined that time. They paid a huge amount of
So
money.
it's unfortunate that even the security agency cannot be able to track. So it's a questionable omission, yeah. Because no Glo network.
Yes, I do, because what I was going to say is that before our Secretary of Coalition goes ahead, now you could realize that you're just talking about the network provider being incomplete. I also tell you that even the federal government is also found guilty. You ask me why. After all, we need NIN. What is supposed to be? Is it just for identification of citizens? No. Because I know so many land were bad because they were not attachment of NIN. NIN is to provide a leverage for which such things like this could be. Of course, if you're taking we know it's a common practice everywhere that most of the calls are are teleguided. Most of those calls are recorded. Most of those calls are monitored. Do you understand? So what we are saying is that beyond the network provider has been accompanied, when I mean accompanied, that they're not doing their due diligence because they could see all these things, see all these movements. As a matter of fact, his number was in the public. Once they get it, I think they can do more with that and give us information. The government have gotten our NIN. What has happened between? Do you understand? I think with all that, this information could be put together and they have gotten a solution. So it's not just about the network provider. Just like he said, that network meeting was a pregnant network that was available there. We also talk about the the government who has taken all our data to aggregate all this information to see how they would help us, which help us to provide.
Thank you. Sorry, sir. In the course of the interview, we have a bunch of reporters here. So, sir, do you have anything to ask for me?
Yes, my name is Eniola Ojajuni Akasike. I work with the Punch newspapers. I got this information, and I thought it was somewhere I could easily go. I didn't know it's this far. I'm sorry for coming late. So the question I want to ask is, beyond the issue of technology, security most times is man-made. And we find ourselves in a situation where we talk about how to solve the problem of peace security. What about the problem of poverty? Because most of the time when you arrest these criminals, they tell you it is because of poverty. Don't you think government should tackle poverty? In tackling poverty, insecurity will automatically reduce. What is your view about this?
Yeah, so can you talk about it?
Okay. Let me also come in there. Once again, my name is Comrade Prince Dr. Fulani Herdsmen, the President General Coalition of Yoruba Youth Leaders, and that is the apex body for all groups in Yoruba land. And that is the umbrella body. Now, first and foremost, beyond poverty, beyond economic meltdown, first we have to place premium on the lives of every citizen of this country. Today, we are faced with a situation where we place value and premium on cows, even more than the life of a citizen of this country. Where cows, where animals are being protected even more than human. When we can place premium on the life of an average, as individuals, as a government, let's be our brothers' keepers. If we value ourselves, if we know the importance of life, that this human being, you are not the one that created this person, and you definitely don't have the power and the authority to take life, and you value life, and you love yourself, you love your neighbor as yourself, you find it difficult to kill another person, and robbery and the rest of them. And people are being killed on a daily basis. No statistics. Even reporters, how many are reporters even giving out to the public on a daily basis? So beyond that, so many people have left their houses, they didn't come back, and so many students are being killed on a daily basis because we don't have premium, we don't value life. That's why Americans value lives more than Nigerians. The value of an American citizen is much more important than even the value of that country. That's why the government of America can go to any extent to protect the life of a citizen. Until we get to that level as a government, then we have not yet started. First and foremost, beyond poverty. Poverty has been here for many years, even before now. But we have never had it this bad, because the value, the moral, the virtues that we have as Omoluabi, as a people, the value is declining on a daily basis. Poverty does not mean that you should go and kill another person. Poverty is not only poverty of money, we have poverty of ideas, poverty of intellectuals, so many types of poverty, poverty of the mind. So when you are impoverished in terms of intellectuals, in terms of value, then you can condense to that level. But when you are poor, it doesn't mean that your mind will not work. It doesn't mean that your conscience will not work. This set of people that are doing all these things, they don't have conscience. and they don't place value on the life of an average citizen. And let me also state this, that apart from technology, apart from all other things that we have, because
Be able to utilize it at the appropriate time. He has spent 12 years under the captivity.
12 days.
Sorry, 12 days. Sorry. 12 days. He has spent 12 days under the captivity. You know, some people may not have that kind of strength. With bullets, 2 bullets in his buttock for 12 good days inside the bush. Some people may not have that stamina. They will not have that stamina to really move around. So we want the situation whereby the synergy will be well enhanced, such that this all our law enforcement agencies, once there's any security breach, it's just by a small die, everybody will swing to action and will be able to have result at the end of the day. So that is very important. Thank you.
it's okay. So thank you very much for having us.
Yes,
Yeah, that's now.